Welcome back in. Let's dive right into the deep end. The Tacoma City Council voted this week to adopt a new set of litter and illegal dumping code updates to protect the health and safety of residents.
So that move was in response to concerns about litter that can cause damage or injury. And joining us to continue the conversation this morning is Tacoma's Deputy Mayor John Hines, who spearheaded the code updates. Nice to have you with us today.
Hey, thanks for having me here.
So can you first talk more about why there was this need to update litter and illegal dumping codes in the city of Tacoma?
Yeah, just to take us back a little bit, like many cities in our region, we're a beautiful place, and we've been dealing with, ongoing increasing amounts of illegal dumping and litter in our community. And we started out with passing Tidy Up Tacoma in 2021 and really spending a lot of city dollars to try to keep our city clean in the first place. And we're seeing great effect. But I am sensitive to the idea that, we can't continue to keep picking up trash unless we're discouraging people from putting it on the ground in the first place. So our litter code was last updated in 1992, was very out of date and needed to be, better tailored for what we were seeing on the ground. So that was really why I decided to push this forward and make the change.
Well, we all know all types of litter are bad, but what is considered dangerous litter and what is the tiered scale the update code creates?
It's great. I think, as you know, there's a difference between a McDonald's bag on the street and a box of nails or broken glass. And so the dangerous litter was to recognize that not all litter is created equally. Some of it's more dangerous to the health and safety of people than others. And so our code prior to this didn't understand or recognize that dangerous litter was a thing. And so that now it does. And it increases the penalty if you're littering dangerous items. And then also what it did, the change looked at before, no matter what you littered, whether it was a pop can or you dumped your whole pickup truck out on the side of the street, the penalty was exactly the same. So the tiered schedule basically just says for smaller amounts of litter, the fine is much smaller. And as the amount of litter goes up, the fine goes up.
I think one of the big questions that some of our viewers at home might have is, how is this going to be enforced?
Yeah, it's a question I get asked quite a bit. And I think one of the things that we did was we removed the criminal penalty for the lowest amount of litter, right? So if it's a criminal penalty, a misdemeanor, it means only a police officer can issue a citation. But if we make it a civil penalty, similar to a parking ticket, we have many other limited commission staff that are able to issue citations for litter, right? So now you're talking about road use compliance, you're talking about our parking enforcement. So other people could potentially issue citations. But broadly, and I think the enforcement conversation is good, the main goal is just to discourage people and clearly signal to them that we don't want them dumping litter and trash in the first place. And then for our very large scale dumpers, people who are dumping lots of trash in our neighborhoods, the penalty is getting high enough that, hopefully that will discourage some of that and our police department can respond in those situations and issue citations.
How does public education play a significant role in eliminating litter and illegal dumping? Steve and I were actually talking about how, we've been taught since we were kids to not litter. So can you talk more about the important role that public education plays in this?
No, that's a great question, and I'm an educator. That's my background before coming on to the city council, and so education is really important. And I think the goal, in my mind, is not that we're issuing a lot of citations for litter; it's that we're getting people to stop littering in the first place. And so the education is both our Tidy Up Tacoma program's been out there, telling people about why we're cleaning up the city, why it's important to dispose of your trash in the right places, and really communicating that out broadly. We're going to start communicating the litter code update along with kind of sharing more information about where to put your trash, appropriate ways to dispose of it, and potential penalties if you choose not to put your litter and trash in the right place. The goal, again, is to get people to stop putting it on the ground in the first place and dispose of it in its proper location.
Deputy Mayor, I know that you mentioned that this is the first time that these codes are being updated in a really long time. Is there a plan to maybe assess how well things are working or the new codes are working to see if they are, and if not, potentially make more changes again?
No, that's a great question too. We have a Tacoma First Through on One reporting system. So anytime you see trash or debris in the right of way, you can go online and report it. And that's really our data source for how we know how much illegal dumping and litter and trash we're seeing in our community. So the goal would be that over the next year, 18 months, we would see that decrease. And I think we'd be well within our, good for us to take a look at maybe making changes further if we don't see the kind of reduction we want to see. Both maybe looking at the code, but also more likely how we can educate people and make sure they're aware of what they're supposed to do.
Thank you so much, Deputy Mayor, for joining us and for sharing all that information.
Hey, thank you for having me. Have a wonderful day.
Yeah, have a good weekend.